I'm here with my boss here, Thad, and I just wanted to ask him a few questions about social media, and especially the business side, since he's the owner of this fine establishment here. So, I guess the first question is really, to start, what is the start of social media for you? What do you remember about social media first?
The biggest thing to start would have been MySpace.
Where did you hear about MySpace from?
MySpace was introduced to me through friends that actually came over to my house and said, we're going to set up an account. It's already was probably, I want to say 6 months into it before I even got on to the social network of MySpace. And then it was just much easier to use that to communicate with people and do other things with it. There's other avenues in MySpace than just communicate with friends. They did even have snippets, I guess today would be digital creations. They even had stuff like that back then. Yeah.
And what did it feel like going through that? Like, did it feel like you were almost going through like the next big thing? Like, did it feel like, oh, we're going from just texting or just being able to talk through friends or two friends through this avenue to now
It
this?
didn't feel overwhelming.
Right.
But you knew it was bigger than just texting. That's all you had before.
Right.
And texting back then was kind of a little bit cumbersome. So to do this, just to get on the keyboard was way easier.
And sort of as it's grown, and as you've seen it grown from just MySpace to now Facebook is the big one that overtook it, but Instagram, Snapchat, all these different forms of social media, how have you sort of used these both like in your own personal life, but also for the business, for Eclipse here?
Well, I think even before we get to the business part of it, there was, before even Snapchat, what was that? Wasn't Instagram, it was before that. You could video each other,
Like
and that
Skype?
was a big thing. What was that?
Like Skype was the big
Skype,
one.
yeah. You could Skype, and that was a big thing for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that I don't know what that dematerialized kind of, and then you kind of went and we evolved into the Facebook generation.
That is the big one. I mean, that is
Yeah.
what killed
Right.
MySpace.
Right.
Yeah.
Poor Tom.
He was so happy.
I know.
But what have you kind of seen with social media from the standpoint of like, human like face-to-face interaction versus this new form of being able to talk to people? Do you think it's made us almost worse in communication, better, affects both?
Absolutely, positively, 100% worse. Absolutely. Yeah.
How so?
You shouldn't be communicating. I mean, some forms of communication would be fine, especially if you're out of state,
Sure.
and that's great. But you should not be communicating with someone for 20 minutes or half an hour if you live 5 or 10 minutes away.
Sure.
You should really go and interact with that person. You should not be doing that. No.